today I will continue playing Valiant Hearts, the Grid War. I am in Act or Part 3, which is, I think, pre-last. I will just run the... Okay. Twitch on the mobile to get overlook over my stream, if everything is correct and working. Okay, everything looks fine, and I will try my KB buildings. Okay, so let's just continue. Yes, I ended up with information that Carl was shot in attempt to escape. And now I'm going to play escaping part. Okay, they did not catch me. Oh, that's fine. What to do? Okay. Barber Barrier is cut it, and I will continue. Only possible way is this. Oh! Just run into him. And, oh, map. Let's look on the collectible. 10 canvas. 10 canvas. The canvas was Soldier's Refuge. Often soldiers did not mount their tents, but rolled themselves up into the tent to stay dry. Extra clothing would have only slower soldier movement, putting them in danger. Okay. Let's match his pattern. Okay. Okay, I just say. Damn. Okay. Just about getting into the right place in right time. Just 2 pages. Oh, apples. What are interesting apples, yeah? Up. I don't know, this should be enough. Nice. Knowledge table. Army internal correspondence. The special card that soldiers were allowed to send to each other. Brothers could correspond with each other even if they weren't stationed together. If one of several family members died, demobilization was not an option. In some cases, the whole family of men might be wiped out. Wow. Okay. Looks safe. There's bad quality, all recruiters always get destroyed in use. Gold hide. Soldiers wrapped themselves in whatever was available to try to stay warm in trenches. Animal hides such as goat or sheep hides offered great protection. Oh, nice. Okay, maybe I needed that flask. Yes, to throw this down. I need to be fast. Okay. I want this one to go. Britons, you join your country's army. Go save the king. British magazine. Magazine London Opinion encouraged British students to enlist. The cover features the famous poster of Lord Kitchener, the secretary exhorting Britons to enlist. With piercing gaze will follow you everywhere. Oh, the military police. The military police were responsible for enforcing discipline among soldiers outside camp. Zones, and were responsible for arresting soldiers on without passes, caught plundering or committing any other offenses such as drunkenness or ill discipline. Collective spies, down letters and looking at what was looking in the beat dead. Managing in the trenches or in hospital was a complicated task. Many bodies disappeared on the battlefield and makeshift cemeteries were dug in close proximity to the front lines. The corpses as well as their pay photos were issued with illumination identification discs or dog tags. Initially one tag was issued by this, but this created its own identification issues. The tag would be removed from corpses for administration purposes, leaving bodies with no means of identification. So from 1917 two discs were issued, one for admin, the other remaining on the corpse. Yes. Thanks, Carl. What's another one? There will be some straps or something.
Ada problem lagi? Lupa semua tu.
Oh. Stay with me.
Yeah.
My only friendship. My friendship with Chip is vital for my survival. Oh, what the... Oh. Run, man, for a while. Yes. Let's read it. The braces. The soldier must have accessory. At the time, braces were the more popular alternative to belts and provide support even for mud-coated wounds. The guy who left his pair behind maybe had a solid belt for support. Oh! Why? I thought it's already... off. Okay, right now. So many resources, so many soldiers for 2 men escaping the foe. More like during the rebellion. Run. Ooh. Oh, what the moon. Oh, run! Run, Carl! Run! For your son! What did you do? Wilfred!
Outside, alone!
Oh, I thought hero fate is dead. Karen. 1914. There's another year of...
September 15th, 1916. The bloody Battle of the Somme still raged on. 206,000 British soldiers would lose their lives there. Freddie was commissioned to drive the newest weapon of war, a major progress in a conflict that was literally stuck in the mud. But Baron von Dorf was also counting on this battle to shine in front of his superiors.
Okay, let's move our tank. What we got? The Mark 1 tank, developed in almost secrecy tank guided and named from the British subterfuge to conceal their real purpose from espionage. Official document is this spoke of device for transporting water to Russian troops. The first model to roll out to the imaginatively named Mark 1 had a huge psychological impact on tanks would reach their destination to find trenches deserted. The Germans, however, soon learned to cope with shortcomings. The vehicles were also unreliable and interior conditions were horrific. Battle of Somme. The British initiated the Battle of the Somme in the aim of driving the Germans out of the Verdun to attempt the decisive push. For the first time, on September 15th, 1916, assault tanks were used in combat. Of the fleet of 49 Mark I tanks, only 18 were operational and only 5 were ultimately used. Late November 1916, the Battle of Somme came to an end. So from September to November, three months. All in all, 650,000 Germans and 420,000 British and 195,000 French troops lost their lives. If I count it, it's the same number from the Alliance and same number of Germans. A huge battle. Okay, one man down. Oh.
Danger, man!
Okay. There is a hive. Oh! Okay. Now go. Okay, still dead? Still dead? So, interesting. Okay, working. So, I got some, yes. Telegram from New Zealand. It's boy, stop. Brian, stop. Mother and son. Okay, stop. Miss you, stop. Oh. Green. I don't think I will be able to throw it up all the way. Oh! Maybe I need this first. This cement block or a concrete box. And now, wahaha! Good one. Let's go back to the door. Big one.
Get in line, gentlemen! Your head down!
Zum Angriff!
Incoming!
Ah, I need to use the arrows. What a fight! Oh, kaboom!
After too many missteps and too many battles lost, Baron von Dorf was demoted and moved far from the front lines. For him, a fate worse than death.
Is Van Dorf a real
January
character?
18th, 1917. Emile, still bedridden, beseeched Anna to travel to Saint Mihiel to find his daughter and share the sad news of Karl's death. Anna set off immediately.
But he is still alive! Oh god. Okay. Come on, man. Okay, let's look. Winter. Winter was harsh for soldiers in the trenches, and troops suffered from the perpetual cold in damp, with temperatures often below zero. On the Western Front, many ended up in the infirmary with frostbite, which could ultimately lead to amputation. It was important to try keep the feet dry. Oh God. So I have not collected only one thing from the past. Ah, new diaries. Okay, let's read from the top. What happened in the Poe camp? Why did they shoot Carl? I heard this. Yes, I read this. And this. Okay, I could do it. I had his life in my hands and I couldn't do it. Killing him wouldn't have brought you back and you wouldn't have wanted to see me kill. He wasn't worth it. Nothing holding me back here now. If I survive this damn war, I will be heading home. Yeah, of course, go home. And go home. Let's look on. Okay, now Emil's morale slumps by the day. He hasn't had any news from Mary or Victor for months. It's probably because Samuel has been cut off from the world. I fear the worst. I'm going to visit them. Surely they will let nurse through the lines. Oh, probably. Probably. Okay, let's look if there's. I managed to get away without taking a bullet. Okay, here. Close call. Poor Wolfie saved my life. I got get. I go. I got to get to Samuel. Hold on in there, Victor. I'm coming. I've been trudging. I've been trudging through the countryside for 4 months now. I'm so hungry, but I can't approach villages. I did try, but they recognize. I did try, but they recognize my accent. I nearly got myself arrested. I must be careful. You should be. There's war outside. Victor is sick. He hasn't eaten in 3 days. Okay. Still no news from Carl or Daddy. It's been 4 months today. What has happened to them? I must stop worrying. Maybe it's simply that the letters aren't getting through. I daren't imagine the worst. Victor needs his father, and so do I. Why? I don't. Oh. That was fast. I can fight always right now. Or hungry ducks. Okay, what one do you tell me? Yes, a stick. I can beat them or something like that. Oh. Hi. Oh. That's not wrong. So, what to do? Not going to war. I hate the girl, they hate the girl, and I will be free. Papa, Mama, très bien. I know what that means, très bien. Oh. Whoa, nice.
Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup.
Merci, Poupou.
you good dog, no?
No.
So, let's try it.
Exhausted, starving. Carl realized he'd never reach Samuel. His strength fading. Destiny still had one more surprise in store. They were only about 20 miles from Samuel when their hopes were again dashed.
Oh, no.
That wasn't more.
What about steal the uniform? Good idea anytime. Want some. Do. Okay. Oh, can go there so easily. So okay, now I know there is a uniform. And
Pas possible aussi.
only soldiers can go in. French soldiers.
La prends. Rends-toi. Avance pas.
Samuel.
Et gringalet, apporte-toi.
Oh, I see. There's a uniform, so I need to get in that balcony. Okay. I got it. Downstairs are some prisons or something. But nah. Maybe I know. I will send dog.
What?
I need to. Oh, good. Oh. Not much better. Boots? Never recognized by boots? Man. Ah, first collectible. Oh, yikes. Okay, but I will go down to basement first because there was needed this uniform before I changed my uniform to soldier's one. Only for this one? Okay, but anyway, collectibles are nice. Here's some historical facts. First one, French emergency banknote. The French National Bank struggled to produce enough coins and banknotes, so emergency money was produced. Local authorities were permitted to draw up their own banknotes with their own design. How to create imaginary money. Sack of bran. Wheat was rare, so cereals were used to make flour for bread. Wheat bran is darker and composed mainly of fiber, but also crammed with vitamins and minerals. Today, it is integral part of high fiber diets. Back in the day, it was sign of hard times. Oh. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create big men. Big men create hard times. Nice, soldier. Co easy, not be such easy.
Dis donc, pas ton pinard.
Huh. I got one trick for you. And okay, there's a dog, there should be something to dig. Oh, collectible. Logo.
Hey! What? Come
here. What do you do now?
Pas flexible ici.
Okay, I can go there.
Passe pas.
And I need the uniform. Oh, this is. Logo.
What? Come here.
Take this. No, okay. Oh, let's read the last one. French guardman's cap. French guardmen also operate as military police. Gendarmes made sure soldiers respect military law and behave themselves at the front. Yes. Got it? So. Haha! So.
On est béfin.
I got it. Let's go upstairs. This uniform. Oh, I got.
Ramène-moi du pinard. Quoi, pinard? Ah, caille-toi. Hein? Voilà, dis donc. Voilà.
What?
Ah, faut être bouillant, là.
Okay, I'll get here.
Hey, what?
Ah, I knew. I knew. I will try something now. I don't know, I did well.
Vamos, Paul.
So, my postcard of Lucius Women's Center Soldier at the front. Such postcards were popular among troops. Why? So, you let the officer doing the hard work. Ah, soldiers. Last time I saw it.
Allez, gars! Maintenant!
Another. Whoa. My God, what is this? Ah, my bad. Now the big one. Okay. Ah. Whoa. Whoa. Oh God! I thought this one I can made it. Ah! It's harder than it looks. Haha! Thank you. what the music they got.
Vas-y.
Whoa! Man. Ah! Oh. Ah. No! No! Why? I'm such bad in this. Zoom! Whoa!
Vas-y, envoie.
How did this last time? Phew. This was bad performance.
Samuel. At last.
Good. So close, yet so far. Chapter 4. I think it was the last one. Increases. In our language, Intervene kríže.
Their euphoria was short-lived, intercepted by German troops who still held San Miguel. Carl and Anna were led to the officers' quarters for interrogation. Carl was sent back to fight for the Germans, while Anna was sent to the infirmary to care for soldiers. On April 8th, the French forces launched an assault on San Miguel, an opportunity that Carl would not let slip by.
갑니다.
Okay, I will just. Oh. Samian occupied. Occupied by Germans from September 1914 as salient on the front, Samian was key strategic position. It also stood on the railway line between Paris and Nancy. The Allies made several unsuccessful attempts to liberate the town before the arrival of American troops in 1918. What? Gas, quick boys. Oh, wow. Gas used during the war was heavier than air, and so steep into the trenches and tunnels. Pockets of gas might stagnate in the shell holes on the battlefield, preventing soldiers from removing their masks, which were restrictive and uncomfortable. Even today, unexploded gas shells still lurk beneath the farmland and fields along the former front. Interesting. Let's look for collectibles. Okay. So, don't know which way to go, so I'll choose the left one. Yes, right now I know where to find my way. My way leads to the right. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. You snoop killers.
Oh no, we don't go.
That's the best. Looks. Flette. Hinterhand mellet.
New diary. Let's just read it. Miracle do happen sometimes. Carl is alive. That was quite smart escape. Dressing the dead guy in his clothes actually worked. We have crossed the lines and we are so close to our goals. I hope they'll let me out of the infirmary. I'm going to try find Mary's farm. Carl is being held at the barracks. The suspect... Sorry. The suspect is traitor. No. I'm not spy. I was going to give up myself this morning. I saw Anna and she saved my life again. Now we are there trying to San Mael. My poor feet will never forgive me. I don't know how we will cross the front line, but I know these hills will find a way. Yeah, sure. I'm not a spy. How many times do I have to tell them to make them believe me? Hanging served under one door isn't helping matters either. If only I could see Maria and Victor just for 1 minute. I have to know they are safe, but seeing them means getting out of here first. Yes. Go, man, go for your life and love. Good dog. Yes. Oh, honestly. There's some interesting things.
Guter Junge. Wir waren da Krummstörung, Lumpen anfrotzen.
Oh, found something. German identification tag, 1960 model. An identification tag with a detachable part used by the authorities in corps administration. The main part was left on the body. This model was put in service late 1916.
Gut gemacht.
Hey, what a handsome soldier you are.
Alter Fritte.
Hey, werk was ran!
Hepp runter nur.
Hey, swirbel de blak!
Guter Junge.
So I need a helmet. My bad.
Ja, brav.
Okay. Is there any? It will be not such easy. I need combination.
Zo zijn! Op die op! Hoi me daar! Hey, Brody!
You see. Oh God, move!
Hoi me daar!
Ole.
Hoi me daar!
Keys! I want keys!
Hey, what?
So, what to do with the apple? Ha! Good one.
Bring us Mulder Bratzen.
Ja, gemeldet.
Another shortcut? No, I need to run around the building. So, if I take the apple, throw it on the keys will fall, and dog will fetch them. Okay. So they want me to fight in the war, but they do not allow me to get my
Hoi me daar!
Na geh.
my gear and equipment and so on. I need to
What?
come here.
Come. Yep.
What the army? I don't want the loot.
Showtime!
Hehe. Like a true soldier. Oh. I got luck. And I got collectibles. The Gazette des Ardennes. The Gazette des Ardennes was daily newspaper published in the Belgium and distributed in the German occupied zone. The newspaper was German propaganda tool writing the French information. French informing the local population of occupied zones and posts of German and Austro-Hungarian emperor's feats of daring to. Okay, the flag. I need a combination for. One 870. 1870. Could be interesting number. Probably.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Right.
1870. One, 8, 7. So this will not be the. What? The key was on the. You must somehow match something. I need to find match of. No. Is a match. Where I will find match. Interesting one. I think it will be 815. 815. Let's go. Try it. 815. So 8 1 5. Ah! Good one. Oh. Broken French bayonet. Unlike the broader German bayonet, the French bayonet was needle-like in design to pierce enemies and cause serious internal damage. French foot soldiers were disappointed with the bayonet's damage potential, so added notches to create further damage as the bayonet was removed. Notches. Would not a human. Wow! I got my. Exactly into the shell. God. I thought I will run through this before it fall down, but no, I need to stop. Oh. No help for this, maybe. No, okay. Interesting one.
Guter Hund.
Collectible. Hip flask. Hip flask could be secreted nicely into trousers or jacket pocket. A general container read run of the strong stuff to the healthy need before throwing into danger, or after pulling through the tight spot.
Braves Tier. Hey, what?
Okay. So this will not do.
Hey, bleib nur hart. What?
Of course. So
Hey, what?
I'm not helping.
Yeah. What? Up, what? Hey, what?
Okay, what to do? Oh, I need to.
What?
I thought I lost some. A dog mask!
Guter Hund.
Wow! Nice. So come on, doggo.
Hey, up, what?
Take me this mask. Bring me it.
Du bist ein Guter.
So now I will be able to. Oh, all collectibles. Heavy German helm. This helm was introduced to replace the pointed German helmet on the battlefield to protect soldiers from shrapnel. It was much thicker than the French model and offered better protection. Its rim even protected the ears. The price of such protection was that it was much heavier, 1.32 kilograms, as opposed to 0.58 kilograms. The heaviest helmet ever could have been produced. How long I can go through the gas with this helm? So I will be able to survive. I will survive.
While Carl was about to finally make it back home, Freddy was joining the Canadian troops stationed at Vimy. In the sky, George, a British aviator from the Royal Air Force, was spotting the German positions for artillery support. On this day, Canadian troops led the charge.
Vimy Ridge. Vimy Ridge is a 5-mile long strategic position commanding the surrounding plain. After 1917, 100,000 Canadians launched an attack on the ridge and started it back. In 1922, France granted Canada permanent use of the hill to commemorate their verdict. And 11,000 trees were planted to commemorate the 11,000 soldiers without known graves. The hill subsequently became a symbol of Canada's national unity and of its coming of age as an independent nation. Oh Canada, that's Canada, I got some oh. You attack with crowbar? So one is at 10 and second is in 64 maybe. Brody helm. The Brody helmet was also known as Tommy or shrapnel helmet and was worn by all British Empire forces. Whether British, Canadian or Australian troops, even the American Army used it when they first joined the war. Its distinctive form brought it a whole host of the other nicknames. This one had the timpan head, a wash basin, and bottle bowler. The German call it the salad schüssel, salad bowl. Yes. Where's the here's the okay. So I said 10 and 64. And rating about 10 or something. So 20, 15, and exactly. Run! What am I supposed to do? Oh, okay, I know. Ah! Why? Maybe I can destroy it. What? I started it. Okay, I know. Run! Run! Excuse me? Hey, wait for me to do all the job. Of course. Is there anything to collect? Ah, coins. No, I don't need these. To bring into the storage grid. Canadian crowns. Canadian already used cents and dollars pre-independence. In 1914 they were minted with the image of King George V. Canadian in France earned $1.1 per day, corresponding to the average daily wage of office or factory workers. Probably for now.
Okay, boys, hey, you! Southward! West! 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 East! East!
Good one. Forward! Oh! I was too close to tank. And tank is probably the target right now, not me. So continue like that. Whoa! Oh! He's not my soldier. Oh, poor girl. No way, here. exploitable. First model. Are really models of you? Where of hills are made so that soldiers could visualize their objectives. We use it same here. The normal army. We call it plastic table. Yeah.
After so many failures and sacrifices, the Canadians finally managed to take the hill back from the Germans. The United States' entry into the war grew more certain by the week. The last letter from Freddie's younger brother confirmed his country's newfound eagerness to join the fight. Carl was within a few hundred yards of Emil's farm when the rumbling of the French air patrols began thundering through the April sky.
Jura war during the war. With most able-bodied men at the front, farm production still had to continue to feed the population. Women, the elderly and children were set to work on the farm. The requisition of horses made tilling the land ever harder. Prisoners of war were also used to help the war effort. Emil! Not Emil! Mary! Put down the mask. No other will. Oh, I need the mask. What interesting graphic. Was lottery? Ah, there is some kind of ladder, but ration ticket. Ration was introduced into occupied zones, especially for bread, as there was no enough food to go around. Ration enabled the authorities to regulate the distribution and quantity of food available and prevent price soaring. Okay,
Hey, what?
down there.
What? Nugget? Hey, hop! Nugget, what? What? Malos! Hey, what? Nugget, what? Hey, what? Nugget!
What?
Was?
I need to get dog here. Okay, I got it.
Hey, hop, what?
Yeah. But how are you getting here? Okay, I know.
What? Aufräumen,
I
auf
need
geht's.
you to bring me this can.
Was? Na geh, Walt.
Okay, okay.
Hey! Walt! Hey, Walt! Hey, bleibst du mal? Hey, Walt! Hey! Walt, komm her! Walt! Hey, Walt!
Okay, how I get back onto the train? I can pull it up and down. I can get the dog on this balcony or this level. But there's still a
Hey! Komm her, Walt!
can carry him up the this.
Walt!
I can tell him to put me down and up. There's only two things he can do. Okay. Please make progress. Oh, what progress?
Walt!
Can jump over these windows. These windows. So now something that I managed to do. Can you go? Oh no.
Komm her!
Okay.
Walt! Aufräumen, auf geht's! Was?
Okay, I can go up, I can go down. But I can get dog here. Or maybe I can.
Hey! Hopp, hopp, Walt! Na los, hopp, hopp, Walt! Walt! Hey, Walt! Na los! Hey! Na geh, Walt!
Easy, eh? And I will throw this can. And can will ricochets from these wood and hit the... Yes! We managed without help! Yeah! Okay, go, 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 go! Ah, I'm coming! Oh! So this cleared a lot of things.
What? Auf geht's. Hey, what? Komm her! Hey, Wall! Na geh!
Slowly getting into this.
What?
Okay.
Hey, Aufwand! Auf geht's! Hey, Wall! Wall! Na geh, Wall! What? Komm her!
Another one.
Hey, Wall! Hey, bleibst du mal!
Oh, collectibles. Oil lamp. Electricity was not readily available, but candlelight and oil lamps were. The glass windshield was lifted to the light wick, and the intensity of the light was adjusted by adjusting the wick and lane. Oh, normal.
Na geh, Wall! Wall! Bleibst du mal!
What's happened? Coins. Coffee beans. Yeah, coffee. Coffee was sold as beans and neither ground nor roasted. Generally, grocer would prepare the brew for their customers. Coffee was also home ground in the Peugeot coffee mills. Peugeot had coffee mills? So what the dog is? Okay. So I did something, but I don't know what I did. I need to get there.
Hey, what? Hab Abfahrt! Na geh, what? Gut, Ausfahrt, auf geht's!
Oh,
What? Na geh, what? Hey, what?
nice. Yes, working. Come on, to go. Oh, harder than I thought. Coming. Okay. What can I do?
Come here, come!
So,
Oh, God! Marie! Non! Voilà. Respire. Reste avec moi. Marie, je suis là. C'est moi, Karl. Marie, tiens-moi. Marie.
wow.
April 16th, 1917. Emile was still sick. But the general needed every soldier who could stand to launch his big offensive. Once again, it was to be the battle that would bring an end to the war.
Coming des Dames offensive. Governed with success at Verdun, Lieutenant Neville planned the larger general offensive in spring 1917, focusing on the Asian front and Chemis des Dames. I hope I read it correctly. The Germans had already held an overlying position on Allied lines for 2 years, had installed heavy fortification and ingenious underground network. Launched on April 6, 1917, stalemate soon set in and 200,000 men lost their lives in a matter of days. Mutinies broke out in the number of the Allied units. The failure of the offensive became the symbol of the violence of trench warfare. Espionage. Understanding the important role information and disinformation could play. War Office and all sides took espionage and secrecy very seriously from the outbreak of the war. Balloon zeppelins and aircraft were used to reconnoiter troops' movement behind the lines, and witch hunt was declared on spies. Countries also sought to infiltrate the opposition parties of their adversaries' governments to influence internal stability, and the Germans provided support for Irish militants and Russian revolutionaries. Full-scale battle.
Allez. Bien. Bien.
It's long way to Tipperary lyrics. It's long way to Tipperary, it's long way to go. It's long way to Tipperary to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye, Piccadilly. Forever, Leicester Square. It's long way to Tipperary, but my head is right there. Nice. So this is Demolition Man. Oh. It was super good run. Letter from Russian officer. Crown, April 8, 1917. My dear wife, Elena Konstantinovna, I am alive and well by the grace of God. We are still fighting, but this is nothing like I imagined. The mood is everywhere and the battles are waning. The men are exhausted and I am having trouble to get them to fight. They have heard about what's happening and they want to go back home. How are you? Are you safe? Your loving husband, Nikolai Alexeyevich. Of course, I should not stand there. Oh! You killing me? Let's dig up, man. Maybe there will be. Some collectibles. Sorry for me doing it, but I'm curious about collectibles. Oh! Okay. Russian identification tag. Russian dog tag was hexagonal and supplied to soldiers by their host battalion. Russian on the Western Front were issued a wooden cartridge for storing personal identification papers, but the cartridge was generally used to kill matches. I got some message, I will answer. Let's move. I don't get it. I don't get there. I don't know where to stand. Do this carefully. Ooh. Oh. Yes. I will stop behind the bodies. And after next loading, we will move inside the I'm too slow, I don't know why. God, why are you so slow? Okay, let's do the right. But you must first find the pattern. Soldier's ring. Aluminium ring handmade by the soldier. Soldiers often made rings out of recycled metal to send back home to their sweethearts. Wonderful. Oof. Okay, got a message from friend. He wants to go somewhere. Ah! Okay, I know. Oh god! Oh! Damn! Oh, we got out of there. Ah, hard on. What buckle kills? Need 1, 2. Wall of blood, man.
The blow was fatal. The Nivelle offensive was a bloodbath, a butchery. Soon, mutiny spread throughout the French infantry divisions, and the offensive was abandoned. Emile was jailed with the other rebels, waiting to be court-martialed. The dogs of war, man's best and most loyal friend, shared the same day-to-day as the soldiers. Whether carrying messages, saving the wounded, or sweeping for mines, they never failed to fulfill their duty.
What?
Okay. Wow. I will just read this. Let's go. Sign me out. Okay. Field Hospital. Complex chain of medical units was set up to cope with the war. Wounded from aid posts at the front, men were dispatched to field. Ambulances were after summary treatment. They were evacuated to Casualty Clearing Station (CCS) and onto base hospital or port for repatriation to Blighty. The structure became more refined as the war progressed with new emerging pathologies caused by trench conditions or gas attacks, for example. Whoa.
Oh, Marie! Vas-y.
Holy water again. Holy water.
Allez! Tu vas t'en sortir, tiens bon. Allez! Ah! Allez, Carl! Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Allez, Carl. Allez, bouge. Carl, tiens bon. Tiens bon. Tiens bon.
What is
Allez, Carl.
cooking out?
Allez,
Bullet? He was shot?
Carl, tiens bon. Allez, bouge. Allez, allez.
Oh, last mistake.
Ça va aller, allez.
There's so many. Nothing.
Oui, bon chien.
I want
C'est
my.
bien. Bon chien.
Where's the kid? Dog down. Come on. Go back. Oh god, what a huge building. Where? Here? I'm here.
Allez. Tiens bon. Tiens bon. Allez, Carl. Voilà, c'est bien. Carl, tiens bon. Allez. Allez, Carl. Allez, courage. Voilà.
Oof. This is fast.
Allez, Carl. Allez, Carl. Ça va aller. Allez. Tiens bon. Tiens bon. Allez, courage. Allez, Carl. Ça va aller. Allez. Tiens bon. Tiens bon. Allez, Carl. Allez.
Ah! Ah! No! I killed him! Again! Oh! Don't die too fast! Okay. Need to be precise with this one.
Ça va aller. Allez.
Stop crying, boy. You are
Allez.
big enough.
Allez, courage. Tiens bon. Ça va aller. Allez.
Oh, see, that's much better.
Allez, Carl. Voilà, c'est bien.
In action.
Allez, courage. Tiens bon. Tiens bon. Allez, Carl.
But why they are
Carl, tiens bon.
storing the medkit in basement so far away from the
Allez, Carl.
organ?
Ça va aller. Allez.
Ah, entrance.
Allez, courage. Carl, tiens bon. Allez. Allez, Carl.
Yeah.
Allez, Carl. Voilà, c'est bien. Allez. Allez, courage. Allez, Carl.
Whew.
One look from his son was enough for Carl to forget 3 years of war and exile.
Look and stay home.
After weeks without news of Emile, Marie finally received a letter from her father.
Emile Chaillon.
I got trained. Oh, military justice. The uniformed soldiers were subject to military justice. Uniforms. 2,500 deed penalties were meted out to punish disobedience and desertion. These 650 were actually carried out mainly at the start of the war. As the war progressed, politicians tried to limit use of execution, especially those intended to set an example. Nevertheless, in the wake of the Chemis des Dames, mutinies, over 50 soldiers were still executed. Yes. Pay them well. What have I done? Why all the bloodshed? Why all the killing? This war is senseless. At least you've been spared this madness. The war world has gone crazy. Even my younger brother wants to enlist. I have to talk some sense into him. He has no idea of the hellfire and damnation going on here. It was glorious victory today with my Canadian comrade, but at what price? My friend Emil was arrested today. What on the earth did he do? What got into him? I hope he wasn't among the mutineers they are all talking about. I will see him tomorrow. We made it. Carl, Mary and Victor are reunited at last. It was beautiful to see him together. The imagine of them will give me courage to return to the front and tend the wounded. There's still so much to do. They are here with me at least. See Mary and my little Victor. I don't ask for anything else from my life. So no news from Carol Daddy. At last we are together again. I have dreamed of this moment for so long. It's for real. I wish the time could stand still. Nice.
C'est l'heure.
Time. Over the wall.
Dearest Marie, as the war ends for me, I have no regrets. I've seen too much horror. I hope fate has been more merciful to you. Our time on Earth is brief, and mine has been filled with so much joy that I can only be thankful for how much I've been blessed, most especially for the wonder you brought into my life. This letter is my last. I've been found guilty by a military court for the death of an officer. It was not my intention to kill him. War makes men mad. Though I failed Carl, I know my sacrifice has not been in vain. I fought for my country and my liberty. My honor is assured. Since it is the will of God to separate us on earth, I hope we'll meet again in heaven. Keep me in your prayers. Your loving Papa. Always.
Even though their bodies have long since returned to dust, their sacrifice still lives on. We must strive to cherish their memory and never forget.
No. This can be the end of the game. Don't like games like that. Games może są, ale bad. Okay.
Hungry for more, the war was not yet over. Its appetite was infinite.
So that's another one. About localization. Bucharest. Bogdan Hudson. Okay, those are the last. Maybe not. So this is only about Ubisoft, yes? Ah. I achieved the achievement Some Will Survive, and after the game I had achievement Some Will Not. So credits were read. I can't read them because it's too fast. Chapter and collection. So there are 4 chapters. I collected most of the items, not all of them. Oh. So thanks for watching. It was quite a experience to play this game. Maybe I will play it again to get all collectibles. This game has awesome, how it say, it produces awesome feelings. But thanks for watching, hope you enjoy it. I will upload it into the YouTube and set some readable tags for it, like gameplay, and do not play this game because your feel will be burning. Oh, anyway, thanks, goodbye.